All right. I think most of the problems that we're going to be doing in 11.1 is percentages. Of course, percent is 2 syllables, per and cent. Per means divided by, and cent, Latin word centus, means what? 100. So, if you was to take percent and put it into words, it's divide by 100. That's what percent means. So, if you want to take 22% of something, that's basically 22 over what? 100. 22% equals 22 over 100. And you could rewrite this as 0.22 because it's 0.22 hundredths, or 22 hundredths, that would be 0.22. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because that's something that y'all should know. Y'all should know that percent means over 100. So 22% means 22 over 100, which is equal to 0.22. And you can go this way and you can go that way. You can change a percent to a fraction to a decimal, or a decimal to a fraction to a percent, or a decimal to a fraction, or a decimal to a percent to a fraction. Whichever way, you should be able to go here, 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 here. You should be able to go either way. If I give you 0.5, you should be able to say, well, that's 1/2, or 50 over what? 100, which means 50%. You should be able to do that. Okay? The two things that I'm going to focus on in this section is the is of percent over 100 type problem, and that type problem is called a sentence problem. Now, you're not going to see that in the book, but that's what I call them, sentence problems. That's when you have 15 is what percent of 20? 15 is 7% of what number? 20% of what number is 13? Those are the sentence problems. 20 is what percent of 32? 15% of what number is 13? And 30 is 15% of what number? I can't spell what today. Now, those are some examples of sentence problems. Now, each one of these is going to be done by this. Is of equals percent over 100. Yep, I got it. So what do you got to do? Well, you go through each sentence and pick out what you have and plug and chug and solve. So let's just go through each one. 20 is what percent of 32? So now you can take each one of those and plug into the formula. What's my is? 20. What's my of?
32.
And x is the percent over 100. Now cross multiply and solve. $32x is equal to 2,000. And somebody divide 32 into 2,000. What do you get?
A
A
calculator.
calculator.
That's what I'm getting. 0.016.
2,000 divided by
Okay,
32.
I'm sorry. 62.5. I did it backwards. I'm sorry.
So 20 is 62% of 32, or 63%. Okay, so you just figured out how to do that one. Here's 15% of what number is 13. What's my is?
13.
What's my of?
X.
What's my percent?
15.
Over 100. So 15x is equal to 1,300. And somebody divide 1,300 by 15. I'm sorry, what? 86.6. So 15% of 86.6 is 13. And then the last one, so what we got here? 30 is, 15 is over 100, and of is x. 15x into 3,000. And what does that come out to be? 200? So 30 is 15% of 200. And that's how you do the percentage word sentence problems. And we'll do a couple here in just a second. Let's do a couple now. Oh gosh. I believe these things just love for us to log on and off. Oh, waiting on you. Where are you? There. All right, 11.1, 11.1. Simple. They don't give you any simple ones. Huh. There it is. All right, try that one. What is 13% of 25? What What is 13% of 25? I posted it.
Mhm.
So, what is 13% of 2,500? So, what's my is? Well, what is? That means x over what?
25.
X over 25 is equal to 13 over 100. It's hard to write with a mouse, y'all.
It
You
looks
ever
like it's
tried it?
hard.
Huh?
It looks like it's hard.
It's very hard. All right, so crisscross, and that's going to be 100x. I'll just do it to text, it'll be a whole lot easier. 100x is equal to what? 13 times 25. That's going to be 12. Will be 300.
It's 325.
325.
Yep.
And please do not punch that in a calculator. If you do, people will laugh at you. X is equal to what?
3.25.
3.25, because you moved the decimal 2 places to the left. I hope you didn't punch that in a calculator, but we won't say anything. So 3.25 is 25%. I mean, it's 13% of 25. Well, that's right, because 10% of 25 is what? Everybody should be saying $2.50, Hubert. Y'all, and then y'all work in retail?
Yeah, I knew that.
Tip, well, say something. You still getting over your jet lag?
Yes, I'm still getting over the trip.
All right, so 3.25 should be your answer. We got it right. Good job. You're a winner. All right, try that one and then we'll move on. 29% of what number is 116? Try this. All right. All right, is of percent over 100. I give up. Let's try this.
What?
This thing hates me. It does. It hates me. Still hates me. Anyway, you get the point. Is up percent over 100. So that's going to be 29%. What number is 116? So 116 is going to be in the is, and then 29 is going to be in the percent, and then X is going to be in the of spot, and then 100 is going to be there. Crisscross, that'll be 29X is equal to 11,600.
Yeah.
And divide that out. What do you come up with?
400.
Thank you. I agree with you. X is equal to 400. And you put that in the answer box and you should feel good about yourself. Okay, we're spinning. I don't know what the spinning means, but I guess it means it's working. I don't know what it's working on.
It means that it hates you.
And yeah, I knew that. Okay, so what do you do when you've got like a word problem? Quit. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, is quit.
He's thinking on my terms.
Yeah, just quit. Well, I like to tell people that when you're dealing with tips, taxes, and sales, tips, taxes, sales, and discounts, when you're working with these guys, usually it's in a word problem. I tell students to use the Walmart equation. And this is a Hubertism. You're not going to see it in the book. You're not going to see it anywhere. X plus or minus percentage X is equal to the total. Now everybody in here has used this before, because everybody in here has gone into Walmart with just $10 and having to buy 3 or 4 things, and you having to count your pennies to make sure you don't go over the $10 or whatever you have in your checking account.
Yep.
And you go, okay, this is $3.95, so that'd be $4 times 12 cents, so I mean times 5 cents or whatever, that'd be 20 cents. So that's going to be $4.20. You do that in your head. Well, that's what you're doing. You're doing the tax. You're taking the price plus the price times the percentage tax, and that's giving you the $4.20 in your head. Now, of course, I'm off by 5 cents because it's $3.95. But when you're in the store, you're not going, okay, $3.95 times 5 cents. You're not doing that. You're doing 4 times 5, which is 20 cents. Okay? Yeah, that's the way I do it. So this right here, you've used this before. Your taxes and tips are going to go right here, because taxes and tips, what do you do with taxes? You add them. And tips, what do you do with tips? You add them. Sales and discounts, there you go. All right, now there's gonna be all kind of people say, well, I do it this way, I do it this way, I do it this way. Well, that's fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But let me give you a problem, and let's see how you come out. Because half of you ain't gonna come out too good on it. Let's say you go into Walmart, Main Action Alley. I know I worked at Walmart because I know what a Main Action Alley is. And you got a bin on the Main Action Alley. I don't even know if they still have these bins.
They do.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
And you got a sign here in the middle that says 27% off.
And most
Okay.
people are standing there like,
Huh?
what is that? I said, and most people are standing there like, what is that?
Or having a family reunion. Don't you hate it when people have family
In their
reunions?
pajamas.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, you got a teddy bear or whatever it is. Okay, something. And the price tag is off of it, of course. You don't know how much it is, it's the last one, but you know it's 27% off. You go up to the cash register and the girl says the register price, in other words, when you ring it up, the register price comes up to be $14.52. That's what you get when you ring it up at the register. So my question is, what was the original price? And it's 27% off.
You're gonna add the 27%.
Okay? So I want you to do this problem. Half of you are going to do it right, half of you are going to quit.
I don't know if I'll quit, but I can tell you right now, I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I'm just
Go
gonna-
ahead and do it. Let's do it. Let me go ahead and tell you why people get this one wrong. They get it wrong because they think they can back it in by taking 27% of $14.52 and adding it back to $14.52. That ain't the way it's done. And you can fuss with me all you want to, it's not done that way. You gotta use the Walmart equation for this one. X plus or minus percentage X is equal to the total. What do we have? Tell me what we have out of that. What do we have?
Addition and multiplication.
I mean the numbers. What
Oh, I'm
numbers do we
sorry.
have?
Yeah.
My bad.
What's the 1452?
Totals.
That's the total, exactly. 1452 goes right here. What else do we have?
The percent.
Percent.
So X plus or minus 0.27 X is equal to 14. Now, what are we doing to the price? Are we taking off of the price, the original price, or are we adding to it?
Take it out.
Taking it off because it's what? 27% off. That means you're taking it off, so that means plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus. So there is your formula. Now finish it. Now, most people will sit here and stare at this formula for 20 minutes. But if I do this, then they do it. What's 1 minus 0.27? 0.73, Hubert. That's right. And somebody divide 14.32 by 0.73, or 14.52 divided by 0.73. Somebody tell me what you get. How much? 1989. Is that what you said? So the price of the teddy bear, or whatever it was, the original price on the tag was $19.89. Now the people that's going to fuss at me are going to say, well, no, you can't do that. What you're supposed to do is take 27% of 1452 and then add it back to 1452. No, you can't do that. It's wrong. And you don't come up with 1989. You come up with some other number. You cannot back in an original price. You have to use the Walmart equation. You have to use this type, or the way to do it, the way the book shows you to do one like this is to do 2 or 3 steps with the sentence problems. But you don't have to do that if you use the Walmart equation. And that's how you do that. So let's do a nerd. Let's do, let's see, Outback's my favorite. So we're going to go to Outback. And we're going to get 2 refreshments. Let's make it 4. 4 refreshments. And an appetizer. And of course, a meal, 2 meals. And 2 of those brownies with ice cream. Okay? So that's what we get. And the total bill, 30, 80, 90, probably around 100 bucks. 100, let's say 115 bucks.
Is Outback really not expensive?
By the time you get the 4 refreshments, they are.
Oh, what kind of refreshment? Oh, you're thinking.
Okay?
Alcohol.
115 bucks. Now, of course, what am I not including?
Tip.
Tip. Now, taxes, I'm not worried about taxes. Let's just work with the tips, okay? So you need to tip the waitress or the waiter or the attendant or whatever you call them now. Server.
It's generic.
Yeah, whatever. You need to tip them, and we're going to tip them, let's say they did an extra good job at 23, let's say 23%. So go ahead and figure that out. Use your Walmart equation. So Walmart equation, is the tip gonna be plus or minus?
Plus.
It's gonna be plus, so you take the minus out. So you have 115 plus 115 times 0.23. And somebody tell me what that comes out to be? $115 times 0.23, and then add 115 to that. What do you get?
$141.45.
$141.45.
I'm confused.
Me too.
I got this, but then when I did it myself, I had it wrong. So you did 115 plus. Why did you
Plus.
add it again?
Tip.
No. Okay, so it would be.
You do the
You gotta
percentage
get your percentage first. I mean, you do this,
and then add.
and then add it to this.
Oh.
It's just like you do tax. How do you do tax? You take 5% or whatever your taxes are, sales tax. 5%
I
of
use a
whatever you
little
buy.
percent sign on my calculator, so I'm not that you would do it. Okay, I just.
No,
wanna-
no comment.
I know, no comment. I'm slow and I'm gonna fail. And
No,
I'm
you're a loser.
gonna go into the bus. I know, I got it. Okay.
Take percent times 115 and then add it back.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Fine.
Now, if you just want to find out the tip, then that'd be 115 times 0.23. That's just the tip. But you got to add it back because people add it to their credit card or whatever. That's why. And of course, by 4 refreshments, you already pretty much buzzed, so you give her 150.
Once you had 4 Cokes.
Then I just would have said 4 Cokes. All right, question, gripe, complaint.
I'm still confused, I'm sorry.
What are you confused about?
Are you saying that you add 115 to the 0.23 and then multiply it by 50?
No, this you do first. Multiply before you add.
Okay,
You gotta do this first.
so you say the 0.23 times the 115.
And then add it to whatever you're buying. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just like tax. How do you figure sales tax? That's the way you figure sales tax. You take 5% of $20, okay, and then you figure out 5% of $20, 5.05 times $20, and then you add it to the 20 that you're spending. Excuse me, sorry.
Not forgiven.
All right, let's find another homework problem. Item 11.1. A person earns $16,000 in 1 year and gets a 5% raise in salary. What is his new salary?
It's sad.
Do that one. This is the Walmart equation. pitiful looking, but anyway. 16,000 plus 0.05 of 16,000. Well, that's easy to calculate because 10% of 16,000 would be 1,600. So what would 5% of 16,000 be? 800. So 16,800 should be your answer. I was gonna type it in, but I'm still getting that circle, so I don't know what's going on with that circle.
It's thinking.
It's been thinking for about 30 minutes now. What's on the monitor over there?
That's record.
It should have a clock on it.
Oh, it does,
It does.
38 minutes.
Okay, this thing's been going for 38 minutes. That circle's been going since we started.
No, we changed problems so that it comes back. Right? I don't know.
I could change problems,
There
not
you go.
quit. Okay.
See your picture.
Nope, there it went again. I don't know what's up with this stuff. It's a conspiracy. We all know whose fault it is.
Bush.
Bush. It's always Bush's fault.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you have a Republican in office
10
for 8
years,
years.
yep. 10 years from now, it's Bush's fault.
What is up with you and Mr. Newton using key names? You use Bush and he always uses the name Betty for like every example.
That's probably why.
No, I use Bush because everybody blames Bush for everything.
No, I don't blame Bush for everything.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
In
about,
general.
I'm just talking about politicians right now. Everything's Bush's fault.
According to someone else.
Okay, it's still spinning, so I'm not going to be able to type it in. What?
There you go.
Okay.
3.
Why didn't
Okay.
you just type in the right answer?
I
to see
think
if
I
it's
hit
correct?
submit. I think that's what I did. Oh well. Can I find that problem again?
Probably not. There it is.
There it is. Okay, I'll put in the right answer. 16,800. Good job. You are a winner. Percent increase and decrease. Let me go ahead and tell you that. New minus old over old. Write that down.
Okay, what?
New minus old over old. Whenever you want to find a percentage increase or decrease, that's what you use. Percentage increase and decrease, or increase. Percentage increase or decrease. New minus old over old, and you multiply it by 100 so you get the percent. Now, let me ask you something. I just said percentage increase and decrease, all right? What do you think the answer is if it comes out to be positive?
Increase.
Well, I
Duh.
tell you what, I have students ask this.
Are you
Well, how do you know if it's an increase or a decrease? Well, if it comes out to be positive, it's an increase. If it comes out to be negative,
It's decrease.
there you go.
Obviously.
Wait, is that, is divided by 100?
No, it's multiplied.
Sorry.
Pay attention.
I'm working on it, okay?
Loser.
Yes, I know.
All right, so let's do
A
one.
very long time. Okay.
There we go. A vacuum cleaner dealership sold 380 units and then sold 347 units. Find the percent increase or decrease. I'm gonna let y'all work on it based on that formula I just showed you. Hold on one second. Let me go back over there and let me grab this formula. See, I can grab the formula when it's white, when it's a whiteboard, but when it's a clear board, I can't do it. So, plug and chug. Or give up. It's real easy to give up. All you gotta do is throw your pencil down real hard, make that popping noise.
I would like to pass this class.
It's easier to quit.
No, it's easier just to get it done the first time.
She just don't get it. Trying to get you to quit. What's the matter with you?
Do you want to have me again?
It's easier to quit. All right, I have a question. What's the new?
347.
And the old?
380.
Somebody give me the percent and multiply by 100. I mean the decimals and you multiply by 100. What do you get after you multiply by 100?
Negative 0.0868.
Negative 0.086.
I got negative 3.68.
Okay, I better check because y'all coming up with 15 different things.
Sorry. That's the decimal before you divide.
Forget it now.
Before
I've
you
already pulled.
multiply.
Don't say nothing no more. I've
All
already.
right.
I've
You said
already
before
pulled
you
up the
multiply.
calculator, so don't be talking.
I thought you said before you multiply.
Minus 380
No.
is equal to divided by 380, and that's equal to, and then multiply by 100. 8.68% negative.
Oh, I thought I got it wrong.
Negative 8.68%. So somebody tell me what it did. Did it go down?
They lost money.
We lost. So that means it decreased by 8.68%.
Is that what does that?
Oh, shut
Your
up.
screen.
Sorry. That looks really messed up over here.
You're such a wife.
Yeah. I'm really tired, so I'm a little delirious. I'm
No excuses. Okay, let me fix the 6 for the diva. I'm sorry. 8.68%. So we go back to our handy dandy problem, and we sit there and be confused because it asks for decrease or increase, and we sit there and go, I don't know. Let's see, critical main skills, number of units sold went from 380 to 347. Ain't that what Patrick does? Decreased by 8.68. Surrounding. Check answer. They rounded to 8.7, 8.68. I don't care. I'll take that answer. I'll take either answer. As long as, if it says round to one decimal place, then I can't take those answers, but I didn't read that, so. And I'm the master of this universe. I can get by with it. 8.68 is 8.7.
Yeah, and you call me a diva. You're the master universe.
I'm a diva.
Okay.
You're teaching us bad habits.
I know, I'm teaching you bad habits. I'm a bad influence. All right, a farmer recently purchased his neighbor's farm. Before the purchase, the farmer owned a total of 368 acres of land. After the purchase, he owned 513 acres of land. Determine the percent increase.
Yes, yes, I did. I quit after I got the answer.
Wow, I'm discouraging somebody.
You've succeeded
Good.
twice now.
A farmer recently purchased and he got 368 acres of land. After the purchase, he owned a total. So that would be 513 minus 368. Over 368. And then all of that's multiplied by 100. We'll pull up our handy dandy calculator because I don't trust y'all.
Well, gee.
513, y'all will set me up and tell me the wrong answer. So 513 minus 368 is equal to whatever divided by 368 times 100. 39.4%.
That's what I had. But
Good
you
job.
didn't ask because you didn't
No,
ask.
I've learned. I've learned. Don't get set up because y'all set me up for the kill.
What does it mean round the decimal place as needed? What if you don't-
Round to one decimal place.
wait.
What did we say?
It says as needed.
39.4. How much?
39.4.
I feel good about myself. So I don't have to wear sunglasses indoors.
You don't wear it at home?
You ought to see some of these people around here wear sunglasses in the gym, wear sunglasses in the restaurant. You ever see somebody sitting in the restaurant with sunglasses on?
Yes.
Stupid.
I
People
None.
that wear socks with sandals is worse.
Look at there. A man purchased a used car for $3,000. He decided to sell the car for 10% above the purchase price. He could not sell the car, so he reduced his asking price by 10%. If he sells the car at the reduced price, will he have a profit or loss or break even? I'm gonna let y'all squander on that for a few minutes. Oops. Okay. NASA engineers go, what? He broke even because he took off 10%, he took that rate 10%, so see, broke even. No, you're wrong, shut up. Nothing is that simple in math, especially algebra.
Nothing is simple in math.
Come on now.
Not for me anyway.
Makes people cry.
All right, so he buys it for $3,000. I have to write this one out because y'all don't believe me. Students don't. And he sells it for 10% above, so plus 6.10 times 3,000. And that's equal to what, 3,300? So he puts a sticker on that car and says, I'm on for sale, $3,300. Well, it sits out there for a year because people know that he's trying to rip people off. So he says, well, I'll reduce it by 10%. So, well, 10%, well, 10% of 3,300, 3,300 is 330. And 330 off of 3,300, what does that come out to be?
29.70.
29 what?
70.
And he sells the car. What is the outcome?
A loss of $30.
Yep. So you put A and then $30. That should be your answer. Look there, we got it right. So that tells you that either you got it right or wrong.
Really? Because I thought it said something different.
Okay, so let's look at where is, there it is. No, it's not looking at Facebook.
But your Facebook's so interesting.
No, it's not.
So
All right.
don't tell me it's not in.
155. And I guess we need to load y'all a test,
When is that gonna be?
because we're finished.
No, I'm saying.
We'll go over homework questions Wednesday. I'll give y'all, darn it, I can't get course tool. All right, here we go. Let's go to assignment manager. Import. Okay, I need to get rid of you. You need to go away. No. No. Okay. There we go. There y'all are. And let's go ahead and settings for class. And today is June. What's today, the 9th?
Yep.
And I'll give y'all till Thursday. I'll give y'all Wednesday to ask questions.
So Thursday until
3
midnight.
times 90 minutes. Yes, 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 yes. And save and sign. So, let's
Well,
see,
how
I
long
just
do we
assigned the test. So what does that mean about the homework?
Yeah, you fill it out.
That means the last day to do homework will be 5.1, 5.2, oops, 5.2, 5.3. I didn't do 5.4, so I don't care about it. Unassigned. 5.6 and 11.1. I'm going to make you Wednesday night at midnight. so, now when y'all go to homework and tests and all that, you'll have a due date out beside your assignment, so you hit homework, you have the due date right here. And tests, you have the due date there also. Let's go ahead and look at that test, and see what you got on there. This is where is all of Hubert's homework and tests done throughout the whole semester?
Online video not allowed to us.
What percent of 85 is 17? Well, I believe that will be 85 in the 1700s. Somebody check me.
Right,
Is that right?
20.
What bunch? 20? I'm gonna say, I guess, is it 1700 divided by 85? Okay. 17%, you could actually do that in your calculator, just do 0.17 times 35 if you wanted to. What does that come out to be? 0.17 times 35.
595. 5.95, sorry. 25.
Next. Alright, do by scientific notation. 9 times 10 to the third power times 5.0 times 10 to the fourth power be 10 to the ninth. 9 times 5 is 45. 1 be 4.5 times 10 to the 10th. So go ahead and check it. Hurry up. Put that calculator down. Or I come out there and take it away from you.
Oh, really? I'd like to see that.
Oh, me. Done? What'd I do?
Not to
You
think.
have a dumb look on my face? That's what it is.
No, I'm just very intuitive.
Very intuitive.
Yeah.
What
Look
does
it up.
that mean?
Look it up.
I have to, I don't know what that
Dictionary.
means. So 9,000 times 50,000. I said it was 4.5 times 10 to the 10th. What'd y'all get?
What'd you get 10 to the 10?
I don't know. I just pulled it out of the sky.
Oh, seriously?
No.
I think it's the 8.
9.
Where'd my, you got rid of it?
You got rid of it, remember?
Why don't you just use the board next to
Because
it?
I can't get it on video and I don't wanna leave it out because some people are not here today. So just bear with me, I'll pull it back up.
Are your classes gonna be this confusing come fall?
Probably, because I'm gonna be videoing then. Making a lot of people happy.
And a lot of aggravation for yourself.
Oh, just you. Let's
I'm
see.
not aggravated.
What is it?
9,000 times 50,000.
Okay, 9 times 10 to the third times 50,000 would be 5 times 10 to the what?
4.
Okay. Okay, I was off by 1. I'm sorry. That'd be 4 7th, that'd be 45 times 10 to the 7th. I was thinking of something different. 4.5 times 10 to the 7 blank 1. And then which way do we move this decimal in our head to get it back the way it was? To the right? So that'd be 4.5 times 10 to the 8th. Is that intuitive?
Yep.
I gotta look it up.
Look it up.
You feel good about yourself? So we type that in, 4.5 times 10 to the 8th. Let's see what they want us to do. Use scientific notation, 4.5 times a shift 8, 10 to the shift up, 8. Is that what we got? Next question. Find the prime factorization of 170. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, go right ahead. Got your last name? I'm Scurry, yeah. 170. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and sometimes 13. 2 go into 170 what? 85 times? 5 will go in there 1 time, 7 times. Guess what?
Done.
That's it. 17 is a prime number. That's it. 2 times 5 times 17. Two times 5 times 17. All right, y'all try that one. Got something to do with brain control or something.
Not brain control.
I'm just kidding. Intuitive.
Nothing to be worried about.
It makes me worry. Intuitive. Ugh. A feeling.
That's the basic breakdown of it.
Okay. No yawning in class. All right, common denominator. Let's go ahead and find it the old-fashioned way, not guessing. So 40, 50, and 60. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and sometimes 13. Well, I'm gonna go with 5. 5 will go in there how many times? 8, 10, and 5 will go in there 12. Divisible by 2. 2 will go in there 4 times. 2 will go in there 5 times. 2 will go in there 6 times. 2 again. 2 will go in there 2 times. 5 and 3. 2, 1, 5 and 3. And 5, 1, 1 and 3. And 3, 1, 1 and 1. And this is our common denominator. Now, you got it real easy because look here. There's a 10 and there's a 10. So all you got to do is find out what's left. And what's this? 3 times 2 is what?
6.
And 6 times 100 is what? 600. How many times will 40 go into 600? We'll go over here and knock out 40. Let's see, 40 is 4 times 10, right? So 1, 2, that's 4 times 10. How many times? 15 times, Hubert. That's right, class. 15 times 1 is 15. How many times will 50 go into 600? We'll go over here and knock out 50. Well, there's 10. There's 10 times, that's 100. I'm sorry, 50. 50. I gotta get 50. 5. 5 times 10, and that leaves what? 2 times 2 times 3, which is 12. So that's 12 times 9. 12 times 9 is what? 98 or 108? Somebody help me out. 12 times
108.
9. And then 60 will go into 600. 10 times, Hubert, that's right. 10 times 13 is, and then 15 minus 108 is going to be negative 107, right? Somebody check my math.
Negative 93.
Is it negative 9?
Yeah.
You said 15
You said
minus
108,
108, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did
I was like,
108.
What's 15 minus 108?
Negative 93.
Negative 93 minus 130 over 600 and negative 2,
223.
thank you, negative 223 over 600. And I guarantee you there's somebody in here that never would be able to do that if they didn't have a calculator. And now they can. So if there's one person in here that can do that, then I've done my job. Negative 223 over 600. Negative 223 divided by,
It's so modest.
yep. I don't have smoke back on my truck either. Negative 223 over 600. All right, try this one. Now this one is real easy. I'll do the first part. 4.6 divided by 2 is 2.3. I'll do that for you.
I had already done that.
Good.
I
Hopefully
thought you
use
were gonna do the
calculator.
part I've already done.
Okay, well then add the two exponents. Well, subtract the two exponents. What's negative 9 plus 6? Negative 3. That's right, you're done. So your answer is 2.3 times shift multiplication symbol, 10, shift up. We got negative 3.
It's negative.
Yes, negative 3.
Should you have a calculator on this? No.
No.
If you use a calculator on this problem, you hang a sign around your neck that says, I'm stupid.
Or you could just write it across your forehead.
Yeah, that too. All right. All right, let's do a nerd. I forgot what to hit. Next question. Will Hubert's final exam be online?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Wait a second.
No, you're supposed to hit duh, I don't know, or he didn't tell me. That's what you're supposed to say.
No.
Next question. Darn, I was hoping I'd get all the easy questions, the syllabus questions. All right, let's do this one. 5/9 minus 1 over 27. Hurry up.
What other courses do you teach?
How many horses do I teach?
Yep.
I don't have any
Put a C in front of that.
courses.
Yes.
I teach 4 this semester.
But I mean, like in the fall.
In the fall, I teach 5. I usually teach 120, 103. I usually teach calculus and college trig. No, college algebra, whichever one's coming first. Whichever one they want me to teach. Why, you taking another class?
I may,
Which one?
I don't have to, but I may.
120? Huh?
That's more than likely.
Is that a 103? All right, what's the common denominator of 9 and 27? 27. So 9 will go into 27 how many times? 3 times 5 is, so it's 15 minus 1 is, so your answer is 14 over,
27. Simplify. No, we have to simplify.
oh, 7, no, 7 won't go into 27. 9 won't go into 14. I think that's it, unless y'all can think of something that'll go with both of them.
No.
No, I can't.
What's negative 15 times negative 4? Positive 60, Hubert, that's right. And 3 minus 18 is negative 15. So what is 60 divided by negative 18? I mean negative 15. Well, it's going to be negative. Why?
Opposite,
Unlike signs,
opposites.
Because unlike signs,
Negative.
you got a positive divided by a negative. Now, what is 60 divided by negative 15? Dang old 4.
Negative.
So your answer is negative 4. Now you could have easily canceled out the negative 15 and the negative 15 here and got negative 4. Could have done that also. But if I show you that, it would melt down something. Okay? Try that one. Oh, can't stop yawning for some reason. Well, the 7 will cancel with the 21 and make 3. And the 5 will cancel with the 10 and make 2. So you get positive 3 what? Three halves, Hubert. That's right, class. Y'all not being intuitive.
No, I'm just being quiet.
5 will cancel with the 5 and cancel with the 2 to 10. What will that leave? I'm going diagonal.
You said 5 will cancel with the 5.
5 will go into 5 one time, and 5 will go into 10
Okay,
2 times. I'm canceling.
right.
7 will go into 7 one time, and 7 will go into 21
Three.
3 times. Excuse me. So what's your final answer? 3 halves, because negative times a negative is positive. You could have also done positive 105 over 70 and then reduced it down to 3 halves. You could have done that. Next one. How is homework, test, and exam weighed? 20-60-20, 30-30-30. I don't know, the teacher didn't tell me. I don't know, I can't read.
I don't know, and I
It's
don't
A.
remember.
80. It's 80. It's A.
I said it's A.
Yeah. Oh gosh, y'all might want to get a calculator out on this one. Subtract the
Think
following.
about it money-wise, I don't need a calculator.
There you go. You owe how much? $13, right, people?
Negative 13. You're right, Hubert.
common denominator, this will be a 40, let's see, 20 is your common denominator. Phew, getting sleepy. Four will go into 20 how many times? 5 times 1. 10 will go into 20. 2 times 7 is, and the answer is 19 over 20. Next. 5 6 plus 5 24. Well, what's the common denominator of 6 and 24? 24, Hubert. 6 will go into 24 how many times? 4 times 5 is?
20.
20 plus 5 is? So the answer is 25 over 24. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all work on that one. I'm not recording on the whiteboard. Thought I was. Oh well.
You are, it's 125.
No, the whiteboard, I'm not recording. Oh well, I forgot. I can't remember everything. $250. Two, 25.
Yep.
And that'd be 131 plus 2 is 133. Oh. 133 over 250. What is Hubert's email address and cell number? This is the one that gets me, people get wrong. Mickey Mouse at yahoo.com and BR549.
If anybody's dumb enough to put
Hubert
that one.
McClure at yahoo.com and 1-800-GET-A-DATE. H. McClure at tctc.edu and 864-844-3165 and Hubert McClure at gmail.com and 1-800-I'm-a-loser.
It would be the third one.
Exactly. Why do I get a kick out of this? Because I have people get it wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And there's only one possible answer.
Unless they want your number to be 1-800.
Yeah. All right, try that one. Now this one is one that I hope y'all have common sense and, you know, we didn't do one like this in class, but hopefully you should be able to take what I've given you and do something with it.
do it right now, right after this, so.
Students at a high school were polled to determine the type of music they preferred. There was 1,950 students who completed the poll. Their responses are represented in the circle graph, blah, 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 blah. What percent of students preferred country music? Well, first of all, they need to define country music, because there's two types of country music. There's real country music, and then there's the crap they play now. So they need to decide what that is.
Wouldn't
Hey,
real
not all
country
the modern
music
day
is
country
grass
is crap.
What?
I said, not all the modern day.
Okay,
country is
80% of it is.
crap. Okay, please tell me you at least like Florida Georgia Line. I'm gonna be so upset. You don't like Florida
I don't listen
Georgia
to the radio now. I listen to XM, and I listen to CDs. George Strait's the only one I listen to.
Oh, I
pretty
love
much.
That's because it's the only one
Great.
that's still in your car and you can't get it out.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a question though, wouldn't real country music be bluegrass music? Wouldn't that be the
No,
original?
no. Bluegrass is,
That's Ricky Gax.
yeah, you take bluegrass and a little bit of rock and put that together, and that's, you got country.
I don't know.
Yeah, bluegrass, that's hardcore. After about 3 or 4 songs, I'm ready to turn it off.
I went to a concert at Pendleton last,
Under the Stars.
yeah, and after about a half hour, it
I'm
sounded
ready.
like the same stuff.
I'm ready to go, yeah.
I,
Banjos are just not sexy.
Yeah.
I love the banjo, but I like it really, like, there's
Disgusting.
a song by Rascal Flatts called Banjo.
Okay, they sing through their nose, I don't listen to them either.
There's
I love
Bonnie.
Rascal Flatts. That's not all of their songs.
Oh my God, this guy could not sing. Oh
I
my
like
God.
it. Blake Shelton's my favorite though.
I don't dislike him.
But you don't like him.
He's okay. I mean, I heard the last song that he did, Chew Tobacco, Spit. That
That
was
was
one of the
more
dumbest
for-
songs I think I've ever heard in my life. I mean, come on. That's about as bad as that song I heard, going down the river with a catfish dinner and party in the parking lot.
Did you hear that one by, I think it was Toby Keith, that was Red Solo Cup?
Now that's a funny,
I love Toby Keith.
I love Toby Keith.
That song was
Now,
great.
before Brad Paisley, I listen to anything before Brad Paisley.
I will too. I
And
think.
anything after Brad Paisley, I don't listen to it. Because Brad Paisley, I was about ready to turn the radio off until he come on. And I was like, this guy can sing, he can play, he can write, he's pretty good. And then after that, it just went, You ever thought of a song when you were a kid? That's what the country music today sounds like. I see brown mailbox, got your name on it. But I got a truck and I got a beer in the console. That's all the country music songs do now. That's all they say. Oh, don't even get me started. And they all have to have a stocking cap on, and they gotta have a earring and all their.
What?
Yeah, that's what country stars have now.
Are you talking about the Zach Brown?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
All right, so how many preferred country music? Country is not defined, but.
Let it go, you didn't write the problem.
All right, it's purple, and there is 175 students. So that'd be 175 divided by the total times 100. What's the total? 1950? And multiply that by 100. Somebody give me that number. It says round to 1 decimal place. That means y'all do it and tell me what the answer is. That means in the next 30 minutes.
You
That
said
would be a
round-
little bit too long.
Round to 1 decimal place.
1 decimal place.
8.97.
I got 8.7.
8.97, so that would be 9.0.
Oh, 9.0, sorry, okay.
That's fine.
I just gave you a whole number.
No.
It seemed easier.
9.0.
That was one of our homework problems, and it was, if you didn't put the point zero, it would
Mark
kick
it
it
wrong.
out, yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
That's lame. I
It
didn't
would,
guess
that's
the
why I was
chapter
sitting
did.
here, I was just looking at it, cause I got the 8.97, but I was just looking at it because I.
Okay, here's our
that would
used
be
car
it.
salesman.
Again.
A woman purchased a car for $1,000. She decided to sell the car for 30% of original price. She could not sell the car, so she took 30% off. So it'll be 1,300 minus 390. Which would be what, 910?
What does that say? So she reduced it back to 30%?
She reduced 30%, she took 30% off of her sale price. I come up with 910, but I'm doing it in my head, so y'all help me out.
It is inflation.
Okay, so she had a what?
Decrease.
She had a decrease of what? What's the difference between 910 and 1,000? 90 bucks?
Yes.
Oh my. 13/14 divided by 13/14. So flip it and be 13 multiplied by 13/14. That'd be 169 over 196. Somebody help me out. I don't know if that's reducible or not. 3 would about be the only thing that could go into either one of them. But I don't think it is. 13 maybe. 13 will go in the top one. 13 won't go in the bottom one. So I think that's pretty much the answer. Multiply by the reciprocal. If you take several forms of a test in Hubert's class, how is it counted? He gives you a drop slip. He takes the highest grade and drops the lowest. He calls you a loser and fails you, he averages the grades. Huh? I didn't hear you.
B.
B is in Bravo, yes. I take
But he still called you a loser.
I take the higher of the grades, just people I don't like. All right? I take the highest of the grades. Please don't call me up after you take the Unit 1 test and say, I took it 3 times. You average the test together. I'll just
And
look at
don't
you.
call and ask you, have you graded the test yet?
Yeah, thank you. All right, 21 and 18. Find the two numbers. 21 and 18. Find the greatest common divisor and the least common multiple. know 3 is about the biggest number that'll go into them, right? Because 7 and 6, I would say 3. See, 6 and 7. Yeah, you ain't gonna get, so, 3 times 7 is 21. 21 times 6, 126? Is that what y'all got?
Yep.
How many points we got left? Let's see, what question are we on?
22.
22. God, we got it done within an hour. That's pretty good. For 30 minutes. Because I gave y'all 90 minutes. So, y'all got plenty of time to take this test. Alright, what's 9 minus 1?
8.
8.
Did you really put that on the test?
Hey, what branch of military service did you serve?
Marines.
Ah, if you're gonna get it wrong, pick the Boy Scouts. Okay?
Hey,
What's wrong with the Army?
Okay, please. Next. Is that it?
No, one more.
A person earns $17,300 one year and gets a 5% raise. What is the new salary? Walmart, 17,300 plus 0.05 of 17,300.
18,165.
Well, I guess, I have no idea. Let's see, that'd be 173 and half of 173. No, 1730, sorry. 10% is 1730.
It's 5%.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what half of 1730 is. That'd be 8, oh gosh, 800 and something.
865.
Thank you, 865. So that'd be 25, 365.
18,165.
Oh, okay. 18,000, thank you. 165. Is that what y'all come up with?
Yep.
All right, submit test. Look there. Oh, we got one wrong question. That's Bush's fault. Oh, they wanted it in decimal notation. Okay, I still got it right. I would have gave y'all the answer. I would have gave y'all that. 1, 2, 3, yeah. I thought it said put it in scientific notation. Huh. I must have been looking at it wrong.
What's the answer on that one?
0.0023.
So it'll be 2.
They wanted you to know, this is the same answer.
Right.
They just wanted it in decimal notation. I put it in scientific notation.
So they want it in 2.3.
No, that's what I answered.
Oh, okay.
They wanted in decimal notation. Now, how hard was that test? And I did it in how long? I don't forgot. Hold on.
I think
Well,
90 minutes.
huh?
I think it's.
It was
wasn't 90
under.
minutes. It's 40 minutes, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I got it on here somewhere. Hold on a minute and I'll tell you. There it is. I took it. Well, I gotta go to my grade book and find it. If you wanna review it, go to your grade book. And it'll have the test on there and then you hit review. Let me get out of this. Get on my nerves. There it is. I took it in 42 minutes. Now, you say, well, Hubert, you're a teacher and you did it in 42 minutes. I was explaining to y'all how to do it. So I think y'all should be able to do it in 90 minutes. And I missed just one, and it was really not missed because I had the right answer. So, and I will treat y'all the same way. Now, first of all, let me go into Handy Dandy Attendance Checker and check who's here. y'all's test, and we'll go into unit 2. If y'all have any questions, we'll go into unit 2 when y'all come back. Today is Monday, and everybody's here. Okay, Mr. Cunningham came by. Ms. Fifield is here. Ms. Parker is on a business trip. Martin and Martin, let's see, one of you, both of you's here. Bye, Miss Fifield. Bye. Miss Murphy's here. Okay, Miss Patterson. Miss Patterson? Miss Patterson.
Apparently she's not here.
Okay, well, I got to say it 3 times. Postel? Where are you? Okay. Scurry was here. Thompson?
Here.
Okay. I just didn't know y'all's name. And Miss Watson. Watson's not here. All right, y'all get out of here. Have a good day. Glad y'all got to see me.
Try to be intuitive.
You have to let me know what you're talking about there. There's a lot of things you can be intuitive about.
Tis true. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
By the way, I don't text in class.
Oh, darn.
Do what?
You ain't no fun.
What?
You ain't no fun.
I thought you had a rule against texting. I know McFarland does. McFarland threatens to throw your phone against the wall.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Dr. McFarland is? Oh, man. You gotta know who Mr. Newton is.
I know him.
He talks about you all the time.
Uh-oh, so bad stuff.
No. He just says, y'all have a little competition about who's the loudest.
Yep, he's louder than I am.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Only when he gets really excited.
Okay.
Alright. I gotta go get my oil changed.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. I hate it.
Be good. Let me know if I can help you.
I think I did the 5.6 homework, but I gotta catch up and do. I think I gotta do one more homework. Your test, and then today's homework. So that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow.
Okay. Alrighty, well, let me know if I can help.
Okay, I will. I've been getting Alex to help me.
Who's that?
That's my best friend. She,
Okay.
I know how busy you are with the farm. so-
Well, I don't mind helping you. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I tried to get you to help me that one time, and we kept missing each other, because either I had to work or you had something going on.
I'm sorry, but I will be glad to come and meet you. I'm sorry. I will make up for that.
It's okay.
Give me a hard time.
Well, see, I just said I had work, so it's not just your fault, it was mine too. Did you not hear me say I had
Yeah.
work?
Well, let me know and I'll be glad to meet you.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna try to do this homework tomorrow, and if I have issues with it, then
Alrighty,
maybe I can meet you Wednesday.
that'll be fine with me.
Yeah, before the test.
Okay,